Haruki Murakami was the owner and master of a jazz cafe when he was in his 20s, and the business was stable. In the midst of all this, I have put together this video about why he started writing novels. When I came to my senses, I was approaching 30 years old. My youth is about to come to an end. I remember feeling somewhat strange. I thought, well, life is passing by like this. Then one day when he was 29 years old, suddenly I wanted to write a novel. I went to see a baseball game and was in the outfield bleachers of Jingu Stadium. The sun was shining, and I was drinking beer. I was watching baseball at the stadium. Dave Hilton of the Swallows hit a perfect hit, a double off a left fielder. I suddenly thought, yes, I might be able to write a novel without any context or rationale. I still clearly remember the feeling I had at that moment. It was as if something was falling slowly from the sky, and I was able to catch it with both hands. It was, how should I put it, like an epiphany. In another essay, he writes that he had the following feelings. I played my favorite jazz records from morning till night and added live music on weekends. For a long time, my life revolved around music. But in the process, I began to feel a vague sense that something was missing. Perhaps I began to feel dissatisfied with the fact that I was just a recipient of artwork. When I think about it, that was a turning point in my life. Then he started writing my first work, Hear the Wind Sing. It was hard work every day, but I wrote it bit by bit, peering into my feelings at the kitchen table after work. I had no theme, no intention, nothing like that. I had no desire to become a novelist. How did Haruki Murakami write his first novel? There was no one to teach me how to write a novel, and I had no friends with whom I could discuss literature. All I could think at the time was, if I could write like I play music, it would be wonderful. The most fundamental element in both music and fiction is rhythm. If there is no comfortable and reliable rhythm, people will not read the text. It took me about 6 months to write the novel Hear the Wind Sing. Not knowing exactly what to do with the finished work, I submitted it to a literary magazine for a Newcomer's Award on a whim. Judging from the fact that I did not make a copy of the manuscript when I submitted it, it seems that I did not mind if it was not selected, and the manuscript disappeared somewhere. And Haruki Murakami's first novel will win the New Writers Award. When my work Hear the Wind Sing was selected for the New Writers Award of a literary magazine, I was truly and honestly happy. It was a milestone in my life, because it was my ticket to becoming a writer. I thought that as long as I had that one ticket, the rest would take care of itself. His father, a Japanese teacher, had been dissatisfied with his son's lack of enthusiasm for schoolwork since he was a small child, and the relationship between father and son had deteriorated as a result. Has there been any change in such a parent-child relationship? When I made my debut as a novelist at the age of 30, my father seemed very happy about it, but at that point our parent-child relationship had already become quite cold. It seems their relationship was never repaired. He recalls his life at this time as follows. For nearly 3 years, I ran the bar, made myself a cocktail or a dish every day behind the counter, closed the bar at midnight, and came home to face the kitchen table and write manuscripts until I fell asleep. I felt like I was living twice as long as most people. What did you think? He seemed to push himself quite hard when he was younger.